Okay, now in this video I'm going to show you how to make a steering wheel look like this. Now this was actually a throwaway steering wheel. I've actually thrown it in the trash 2 times and went back and got it, and you'll see why. I'm going to be using JB Quick Weld. This is probably not what you want to use for a steering wheel. It will work, but it will require body work. Been body work done right there, because just the consistency of that JB wheel. They do make other epoxies that but if you were really taking this seriously, to look into, that will have the smoother consistency when dried. I don't know the brands. I know there's other videos on YouTube where guys talk about it. This video is just a guide to give you an idea on how I fix this steering wheel. Enjoy the video. I'm going to give you an idea, if you have no idea, how to fix a steering wheel. Now this one is real bad shape, but we'll get into that. But if you look at the steering wheel, you see what really shows. That doesn't really even show. So depending on what your steering wheel, see, this one doesn't have any damage around it. It just has a crack right there on the front. The back cracks that don't show. Crack that don't show. But what kind of makes this steering wheel garbage is that it's got a huge split. So the main thing is, let's screw our piece down and let's see exactly where this thing is going to sit, because that's what's going to make or break this repair. Okay, and you need to kind of see where that thing sits. So even though the bottom lip right here is pulled out, it's passable. So that's okay. We're not going to worry about that. Doesn't look perfect, but it doesn't look too bad. Now the top, see what we got up here, all this is kind of pulled out. We're going to fix this, but we're going to kind of leave all that. We're going to evenly make that line like if it had that from the factory look, which is screwed up. I know, I get it. I am going to buy a new steering wheel for this car, but that'll be the freaking last thing that I buy. Start by cleaning this thing. Scotch-Brite. We're gonna do this big giant repair first. Wire brush it, whatever you gotta do, man. We're gonna drill some holes and put like some coat hangers or anything, paper clips in there, like rebar. We got 2 little like rebar things in there, just to kind of give something to reinforce our big blob we're gonna put in there. Just kind of put a piece to kind of, but you don't want it to go past. This is JB Quick, mix even parts. Oh, god dang it. It's gonna run in where it needs to go. Fucking wasting it. Poke it in just like concrete. Just get this shit in there. Don't let it run down too far. Bring it back up. Kind of get it at least over the little rebar things, because then we can just fill the rest easily. Gonna let that dry. Okay, so this kind of crack, same thing. All right, mask it off so you don't screw everything up. Push it into the freaking crack. So all you're doing, you're trying to push it in. damn sure you're pushing it in. Now we got these other 2 cracks, we got them cleaned, and now we have a situation. We can't get in there. The wire brush, a needle ain't gonna work, but if you could see in there, you would see nothing but dirt and crap. So we were just gonna push the JB wheel in there, we would just be sticking it to dirt. Okay, now you can, this is from the Dremel, you can put this on a Dremel obviously, but you put it on a drill. You wanna kinda make damn sure you clean these out. Going down as far as we can. Just making sure we're getting that dirt and crap cleaned off of there. See, a little bit more cleaning to do. Because what happens with epoxy is it literally dries so smooth, like nothing can stick to it. So you have to scuff it somehow. Now we're gonna try to fill the whole thing up. So we're gonna try to fill that whole space up right there. Stuff is trying to set up. All right, now we're gonna try to block this out a little bit. We're just putting 80 on a block. We're feathering up to our edges. All right, we're gonna clean it up better with 180, smaller now. Light coat first. Alright, we're going to put 3 coats and let that dry. Alright, we're going to try to grind this down now. We've already started kind of working on these. You need to go ahead and let that stuff cure. You might want to let it cure. I'm just going to see if I can kind of get this curve on it. Okay. So you kind of see we're going to cut that out. Kind of shaping it, then we're just going to keep trying to get it to look just like that side now. This is an art form. But you kind of get the idea about all the epoxy being in there, filling that gap. So I've got some primer on it now. I'm kind of pushing it in with my finger, trying to get it to fill the cracks. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish these 2 up. You get the idea. All right, got them 2 done. Very, very hard to do. Very hard to do. See the crack? See, the crack kind of distorted the lines, so we had to kind of compensate for them. Don't worry about it. It looks 1,000 times better already. If you don't understand how to sand, I have a video on here, a bodywork video #1, and I'll give you an idea of what's going on when you're sanding, because you're not trying to push this paper down and scar this. You're trying to make this look like one perfect piece. We got our sanding wrapped up. We got our little thing blocked out. Now you want to wash the whole freaking wheel. Get in every single little groove, because we're about to start painting this thing. Okay, so whenever you get your bodywork finished, you want to use this as a blender to blend the primer in. Blend the primer in, and also scuff the wheel. Okay, now bodywork's done. You can't even notice it anymore right here. Okay, now we're gonna go wash the crap out of this steering wheel. Scrub every little freaking groove. We're gonna paint it, make damn sure you get all in these little things, all in the little lines. This has to be 100% perfectly clean in bleach soap. Alright, so it's very important that you clean every single little groove and wax and grease remove it, because wherever there's dirt, the paint's not going to stick to it and it's going to come off and look bad. So we got something set up here. We're just going to hit this with the vinyl paint first, just to see if we get any reactions or something, anything stupid happens. So everything's been washed and blown off with the air gun, so we're going to attempt to just put a light coat on our bodywork. Don't worry about it. This stuff evens out real nice. We got one down here. Good God. Thing with work like this, as long as you can make it look better, don't ever worry about. It's already looking better. Good God. Okay, it's not reacting. I'm gonna go ahead and put a decent coat on it. Okay, yeah, this one's reacting, so I'm gonna let this dry and then we're gonna sand it down again. This seems to be working okay. Like I said, man, I'll make these videos to show you everything that can go wrong. I'm not gonna edit that out. Alright, we're gonna let that set up. Do it one more time. Okay, so we've touched it all over, kind of make it look more original. You see what happened to this garbage steering wheel? We made a repair right there. Can't see it. Now I did rush through this project, but what I'll do is go back, you know, let this dry for like a week, go back and just scuff the whole thing over with Scotch-Brite, and the same thing there. That's from spraying it on too thick. But like I said, sometimes you just got to get the project done and then go back and make repairs later. But you kind of get the point in the car. You don't see that. You don't see all these pulled out parts. As long as you can fix the crack. See, look. That's what's weird about work like this. You start rubbing on it stuff. You're polishing it too when you rub on it. Then later scuff it, put one more coat on it, whatever, and it'll all look perfect. Be aware of spraying the stuff on there too quick over primer, you get those damn cracks. But those, man, all we gotta do is just sand the vinyl paint off. The stuff like this is gonna happen when you're doing projects like this. Just stop what you're doing, let it dry out for a week. Just kind of scuff that off and start over. But where's our other repair? Just want you to really see the repairs that were made. Right here, the cracks. Gone. That's the main repair we did, the big hole. Anyway, that's the point, is to just get it looking better until you can find you a better steering wheel or buy you a brand new one. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, please subscribe.